You're listening to PMN Tonga with John Poole.
He awe, ho'eki ha'amata pule ma loe tau mawe whiawhini. It's a little after 4 p.m. here in Tāmaki Makaurau, a beautiful day, and we have some beautiful news. Joining us right now is Sione Tatu, and he joins us via the PMN Tonga Facebook page. So, ka pau mo mea mai I he ngalope, mo mea hake, ki ai o Sio tonu, ma mata tonu, mea tonu mai, ki he mata pule koeni ko Sione Tatu, o kune ka mai he polokalama. Sione, welcome back to our polokalama. You're here in Aotearoa for a special reason.
Yo, John, malo pito e ofa. Yes, I am here in Auckland now. Last time we spoke, I was in Melbourne. I am still in Melbourne, so I flew in on Friday for a competition that we had over the weekend that ran from Friday to Tuesday here in Auckland. It was the Masters World Championship, also Oceania and Commonwealth Olympic Weightlifting Championship.
So tell us more about this competition. What did you have to do or compete in this competition here in Auckland?
So you basically had to register yourself, obviously, as a weightlifter, and put your name down and have a country, obviously, of origin to represent. And I have a New Zealand passport and also a Tongan passport, so I'm dual.
Best of both worlds.
Yes. So I've been doing weightlifting for a wee while now, to the standard where I'm at now. I'm pretty happy and confident with the movement itself to be at a competitive level. So to be honest, it was just my way of giving back to my homeland. I've done it over the years throughout New Zealand, and I thought, I've given my part there. And it was time to put my name down for Tonga and give it a go. So it was a privilege, also an honor to represent the flag. It hits different. It really does.
That's
hit
beautiful.
Different when the flag's on the chest and the people around you is backing you also.
Mo'onia Pito, and tell us how you went, because hangepeko our MMT boys, when you play for your international clubs and when you put on the Tongan flag and then you're in the zone of representing your country, as you mentioned, it's a different feeling. Mahawhana, eh?
Yes, absolutely. It definitely it feels a lot warmer. I think for me, it's just knowing that the amount of sacrifice our elders have dedicated to us to give us this platform to do what we do, and it's always good to give back. I think it's in our blood to give back in some shape or form. So for me, that's where I thought the timing was right. And yeah, it's just an honor, and I'm privileged to serve.
And was that extra motivation for you, knowing that you're doing this for your culture?
Yes, absolutely. It really was. It's a stepping stone for me, to be honest, just to be at this level. But in regards to representing something that you are really humbled and grateful for, yeah, I think the warm feeling around that just hits different. It really does. It's hard to explain, but anything that's hard to explain is all from the heart.
Mo'onia Pito. And the titles that were up for grabs, Worlds, Commonwealth and Oceania. Tell me, what was your goal going into the competition?
Gold is always the goal.
Let's go.
Gold is always the goal. Gold is always the goal. On the day, being in a competition, prior to coming out on the platform, there's a lot of variations mentally and preparing for it as well. You have to be in a certain weight category. So I had to cut a little bit of weight to fit in my weight category. Coming off the back of a Sunday's mum's famous little CP on a Sunday, it doesn't help the situation, but it is what it is. Can't say no to mum and food.
Oh no, that'll be rude in our culture, to say no to food, and our mother's cooking. That is.
Yeah, exactly. So I had a little bit of weight to burn off, which I was able to get rid of the night before, prior to weigh-in on competition day. So. Yeah.
And tell us how it went.
It went well, to be honest. It was down to the wire. So basically we have to make a total of 2 lifts. Our first lift is a snatch. Then we have our second lift, which is the clean and jerk. So both lifts combined gives you a total weight. I was able to get my snatches, which is I got 125,
Wow.
and then going into the clean and jerk, which is the last lift. I was given a no lift for my first two lifts, so it was down to the wire. So I had my last lift at 155 kilos,
Oh,
and
wow.
if I had missed that, that would have thrown me right out of the competition. I would have ended up last place. But with the courage of my coaches, also my brother Stuart, so thanks to him and my brother Pale as well, they were in my corner just backing me the whole way for this last lift. So I was able to hang on and complete this lift successfully, which gave me a total and that put me in second place. So I have now the
Woo!
thank you, Doggo. So that
Wow.
now I'm second in the world and Oceania and Commonwealth as well. So yeah,
Mate.
that's where it lies for me.
And still so humble you are. You know, it's only second in the world, but nothing major. Please, no applause at this time, please. Uh, and how does that make you feel, my brother? Tell us about, you mentioned a little bit about the sacrifice and things like that, but people may not see the behind the scenes of, you know, the life of someone, you know, with the sport that you're in, because there's a lot of time in the gym. There's a lot of time of maintaining, you know, obviously there are some times you want to eat your mea kai whakatonga, but also
Yeah.
there's, you know, you have to watch everything you eat, hufanga pe whakatapo.
Yes, absolutely. The sacrifices obviously is always like the first things first. You got to line up my priorities, which is family. Nothing can't be sacrificed there. Then work, obviously paying the bills, keeping the lights on. Nothing can't be sacrificed there. So you look at other things, other aspects in life, such as your time being productive elsewhere or sleep. So I don't encourage it to a lot of people, but I tend to cut into my sleep, which is the sacrifice I have to make,
Wow.
which gives me more time in the day. And then I sacrifice some sleep so I'm able to train. But then also throughout the day is the diet part. That diet part I try. I am Islander, so it's hard to, it's only human to fall off the wagon every now and again.
Go you,
But
go
it's
you.
about being okay with it, and it's about that balance. So I'm strict in regards to my training, and I'm trying to keep my diet 50-50. So it helps a lot.
You're very
But
disciplined.
mentally,
Go
it's
you.
challenging.
You're very disciplined, brother. What's your ultimate goal? Where to from here?
Where to from here? Hopefully, the way I'm going now is the gold. Hopefully, for my next world champs in my age and also weight category, definitely the gold. Um, I am because the last time we spoke, I was in the CrossFit Games Opens, which I was able to take the Tongan title for that year, which was 2021. Um, Thanks to our interview, then I think it's inspired a lot of the young ones around the world. So we now, it's awesome. It's very humbling for me, and this is what I live for: is living this journey, but also paving the way and having the resources for our younger generations that are coming through. So last year, one of the boys out in Brisbane, he took it out for Tonga in the CrossFit, and at the moment we have one of the
Wow.
boys out in the States who's currently winning for Tonga, and this is under our flag at the moment for the Tongan community, so they're leading the pack at the moment. So again, for me, it's just paving the way, but also have the resources, and just having someone there to be able to reach out to and have a chat to. So I'm friends of them on the socials as well, so we keep tab of each other, support each other, and it's very humbling.
Well, you are a humble leader and also an inspiration for these young athletes. And thank you for being the person that you are. You can follow Sione on Instagram, or tell us, the pages that people can learn a bit more about you or follow your journey, especially with other ventures after this.
Yep. So my Instagram is my first name and my last name, which is Sione Tatu, Sione underscore Tatu. I also run the first Pacific Islander Barbell Club out of Victoria, Melbourne, which I just started last year. So we're just
Wow.
under a year, and I have a few Pacific Island people that's under my wing in the club. And I currently have a Samoan little girl, Essence Hunt, who is currently Australian's junior champ also. So
Wow.
she's in the rankings. So look, exciting times, and like I said before, paving the way, having the resources just for people, but also anyone that's willing to come under my wing as well. I'm willing to help in all shapes and forms. So and then also for my barbell club is New Strength, which is named after my dad and my son. Also, New Strength being
Beautiful.
coconut strength.
I love it, brother. That's where the secret strength is from. But from us, congratulations to you, dear brother. Malo pito
My,
Sione ai
my,
whakafofonga not just your family, but also the whanua, where you're from, the Kingdom of Tonga, and doing so well, not just here in Aotearoa, but also across the ditch in Australia. Congratulations once again. Ofalahi atu kia koe. Enjoy this little break and enjoy Mum's cooking while you're home here in Aotearoa.
now I can after the competition. Big time.
True that, true that.
Malo
Ofalahi atu.
pito.
Go ia. Take care, my brother. Thanks for joining us, eh?
Thank you.